Picture a subcompact SUV that grows up without losing its playful personality. That's exactly what Nissan's done with the redesigned 2025 Kicks. Now, Nissan has never been shy about testing out quirky designs. Remember the adorably boxy cube or the frog-eyed juke? But this time around, they've dialed back the eccentric flourishes and given the Kicks some much-needed muscle and maturity. On the outside, the new Kicks sports chunky lines and tasteful bright work, with horizontal grille bars and slick LED running lights. Nissan even says the lower body cladding is inspired by the soles of athletic shoes, though that might be easier to spot if you opt for a brighter color, like Yuzu Yellow Metallic. The top trim SR model packs a visual punch with its optional 19-inch aluminum wheels, really upping the style game over the standard 17s. But it's not just about looks, it's grown in practically every direction. The 2025 Kicks is 2.8 inches longer, 1.6 inches wider, and nearly an inch taller than its predecessor. Ground clearance? Now a healthy 8.4 inches, so it's more prepared for those rough patches of road. And for the first time, there's an available all-wheel drive system that swaps the torsion beam rear axle for an independent strut-type setup. That's a welcome upgrade if you're planning to tackle trickier terrain or dicey weather conditions. Opting for all-wheel drive does trim down cargo space, though. You'll drop from 30 cubic feet to 24 behind the rear seats, and from 60 cubes to 50 with them folded. Even so, the Kicks can still hold a decent haul. Just be ready for a somewhat awkward reach when you pop that manual hatch release. To handle the added size and weight, Nissan upgraded the engine to a 141 horsepower 2.0-liter four-cylinder, replacing the old 1.6-liter unit. Now it's a solid bump in power and torque, but you might still find yourself leaning on the gas pedal a bit harder than you'd like. The continuously variable automatic transmission keeps the revs high under full throttle, and cabin noise can creep up, especially on the highway. In testing, the Kicks clocks a 9.0-second dash to 60 miles per hour, which won't set any land speed records, but does put it ahead of a few subcompact rivals. Inside, the Kicks feels sturdier than before, with doors that close with a reassuring thunk. The steering is responsive right off-center. The suspension is pleasantly compliant, and there's respectable grip in corners, though you'll feel some thwacks over bigger bumps, especially with the 19-inch wheels. The interior is roomy enough for most daily adventures, and Nissan's zero-gravity seats provide good support for both front and back passengers. Just don't go looking for power adjustments or lumbar support up front. It's all manual here. Where things really get interesting is at the higher trims. The SR model unlocks goodies like a leather-wrapped steering wheel, heated seats, a heated steering wheel, and a Bose stereo with 10 speakers, including some in the front headrests. It also gets dual 12.3-inch displays for your gauges and infotainment, both sharp and easy to navigate. Meanwhile, Nissan's ProPilot Assist comes standard on the SR, providing adaptive cruise control and a little extra help in traffic, though its lane keeping can be a bit eager to remind you to keep both hands on the wheel. All that new content does push the Kicks price tag higher. You can start around $23,220, which is only a small bump over the outgoing model. But if you load it up with all-wheel drive and SR goodies, you can crest $31,000. The 2025 Nissan Kicks remains a standout for anyone who wants a cheerful-looking, subcompact SUV that's finally got enough size and power to keep pace with modern demands. If you can keep the options reasonable or just love that all-wheel drive confidence, this little Nissan might just kick its way right into your driveway.